Hi guys, it's Kim J at Kim J Inspired. It is Saturday, November 28th. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is a channel about counted cross stitch. Sometimes we talk about life, sometimes we talk about other things. I want to thank everyone who has been watching with me. I think I started in June or July. I want to thank everyone who watches because, hey, there's a lot of Flosstubers out there, and even I struggle to get to everyone, and I don't get to everyone. So if you have a Flosstube and I don't watch you every week, sometimes it's just difficult. So I try to catch up as much as I can. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. As I said, we talk about counted cross stitch. We talk a little bit about life. I sometimes make mistakes that are funny. Maybe if you don't like counted cross stitch, you just might want to kind of laugh at me, and that's okay too. So anyway, and also subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe and you'll get a notification, I think. I don't know. Every time that I do a new video, and then you can know when to watch. We usually tape on Saturdays. We're a little bit late taping. Lots of times we tape early because we're spending time with my son, who is a college student in Tennessee. We're in Georgia. We're not that far, like an hour away. But today I was just kind of lazy, and I've been watching a lot of Australian television shows, and there was a show I wanted to finish up a certain season, and then next thing I knew it was like 11 o'clock, and now it's actually 12:30, so we're just now getting around to taping. So let's just not waste a lot of time today. Let's get right to the stitching. I thought I stitched a lot this week. I didn't stitch any last night much, or yesterday much. We had my family Thanksgiving with just our kids. My two stepdaughters joined us on Zoom. My son, he's quarantining. We're kind of doing the social pod thing with him. So he came here, and it was a lot of fun. I cooked some traditional Thanksgiving food. I love, if you're from the South in the Southern U.S., I know we have people from all over the world who watch, cornbread dressing, which is really easy to make. My mom made it forever. It was my favorite dish, and I always thought it was so hard to make. And it's still not the same as hers because it's not hers. But basically you make cornbread, you kind of mix it all up, you put some cream and chicken soup, some chicken broth, you put sage, poultry seasoning. I don't even measure it out, I do it to taste. Some people put celery and onions and other things in it. My family does not like celery and onions, so I just basically make it, that's how it is. It's wonderful. I like it so much that I had it for breakfast, and I usually do that the day after Thanksgiving. We did have our Thanksgiving on Friday. We are shooting on Saturday, in case you're confused. On Thursday, Steve and I, and Steve's over there today, wave Steve. Steve and I just kind of did the Cracker Barrel thing and just picked up something and just kind of had a lazy day. It's really hard for me to want to cook on a Thursday when I work Wednesday. So I'm thinking we may have our family Thanksgiving on a Friday or Saturday permanently, because it certainly was nice. So I hope everyone had a great week. For those of you who are not in the U.S. and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great week as well. Here in the U.S., I know a lot of us are having that 4-day weekend, which is wonderful. I am planning on the rest of the 4-day weekend doing a lot of stitching and some finishing, which I will talk about later. So let's get to the stitching, which I think I said I was going to do about a minute ago. I have a finish. I'm going to show you. Now, I know sometimes we have a glare because the shoot from the window. This is the pattern. It is from Heart and Hand Design, Cecilia Turner. I don't know if we can get that where there's not a glare. It is from Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. I had a hard time putting this down. If I put it up closer, we have less of a glare. So I hope you can see that. So that is their version. It's the fabric they did it on was lighter. I think it was a 30 or a 32 count. I changed it all. I'm not really much of one for changing colors, but I didn't have any of the called for. So this is 14 count nutshell fabric. I don't know where I got this. It's a hand dyed fabric. I stitched, I think it's in, I don't have it with me. It's a dark brown. It's either a 969 or 839. And that, I do know that is Holly Berry from Gentle Art Sampler Threads. So that is my version. Well, you could tell I kind of rolled it down a little bit, but it is finished. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this. This measures about 4x4, a little bit of. I purchased a 4x4 frame. I braved Hobby Lobby the other day, wore my mask, and not much one for going out with COVID. COVID cases here are pretty, there's a lot of COVID going on around here, so I don't go out as much. But I did brave Hobby Lobby because I really wanted a 4x4 frame. They didn't have a lot of what I wanted, and then when I came home, it doesn't fit right, and I didn't like it. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to finish it. So we'll see. I do think this is something I want to keep up in my house year round. And here is the cardinal bag from Joyful Stitching. I love this bag. This has a few other patterns of mine. If you may remember Peace on Earth. I love this one. It's by Cottage Garden Samplings. I had to look. But love this bag. Also have the accessory bag with it, which is upstairs. All right. I did do, the next thing I did, I worked just a little bit on this. You may remember this pattern from last week. I'm doing this church. It is from the 2015 Just Cross Stitch Magazine Ornament Edition. I'm doing this church in honor of my father. I'm not making it into an ornament. I think it's going to be something that is going to hang into my house. And I'm thinking about putting his name at the bottom of it. This is my version of it. I am not using the called for colors or fabric. This is 28 count Scotsman from Be Stitch Me. It's an even weave because that's what I get from her. This was her fabric of the month last month. And I've changed up the colors just a little bit. I'm going to use White Lightning to do the white in the church. If you recall, I'm still working on Country Cottage Needleworks Silent Night, and the church in there is done in White Lightning. The variation in it is just so pretty, so I'm going to do that again with this one. So I worked a little bit on that. I'm not very far. That's not going to be a Christmas ornament. It's just going to be something that I'll work on as I go. Believe it or not, I only worked on one other thing. I really thought I had stitched more this week, but I did not. And I have a picture of this. This is from Etsy. This is from, the designer is Beverly Ellis. These are called COVID Christmas ornaments. And as you can see, we have Santa Claus. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. We have Santa Claus, and we have a Nutcracker, and we have a snowman, and they're all in a mask. And it says 2020. I thought this would be a great way to commemorate the year. You know, we all hate wearing masks, but we do it because we care about other people. But I started working on this Santa, and I got pretty far. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of the extra on it, but this is where I am. I'm going to link the Etsy shop down below, so if you guys are interested. The call for fabric is 14 count Aida. I don't really like 14 count white Aida, as you guys know, so I pulled out some 28 count even weave that I had in stash, and I really like this fabric. I'm going to have to try to find some more of it. I really like it. So it would be the same size. But it's a lot of fun, and I just think it's cute. I hope to finish that this weekend. That is all I worked on this week. My plans this weekend are to try to finish up the Santa. I did not even work on my hands-on design flamingos this week. I was really surprised because I got really into the Santa, and I wanted to finish the winter cardinal etching. My Heart and Hand designs. I hope I said Heart and Hand and Cecilia Turner. I got it wrong. I've taped this video once before. It's a long story. I just didn't really get a lot done. I think really only yesterday was a day I didn't get to stitch much. It just seemed like I was just busy with work and other things. So that is all I worked on. But I do have a lot of haul, and I'm kind of excited about some of it. Before I get to my haul, let me tell you, there are a lot of great Black Friday sales going on. 123 Stitch has over 300 charts on sale, and a lot of them are Lizzie Kate, and a lot of them were half off. I think the sale goes on through next week. I will be honest with you, I purchased quite a few, but I also purchased some because I want to give some away. And I purchased some with you guys in mind. When it comes to giving away an actual chart, I would rather purchase a chart than pass on a chart. That way the designer gets another sale. I like to do everything to honor the designers that I can. So there are a few charts in there that I'll be doing some giveaways on coming up over the next few weeks. There's also, go on Etsy, a lot of great sales. I'm not even going to go through all the designers because I'll forget and leave someone out. But if you have a favorite designer, just check and see what kind of sale they're having, because there were a ton of them. So let me talk a little bit about what I purchased this week. Let's first talk about my monthly club. Sorry for the crinkling. I joined the Color and Cotton thread club. So I'm in 2 thread clubs now. I'm in the one with Needle Art on Charts with Maria. And that one is an amazing club. I recommend both of these. But that one, I was so happy with that. You heard how happy I was with that. And I think you could still get in on that. So check that one out. I'm also in Color and Cotton. I've got my October ones. I'm a purple girl, guys. This is Witch's Brew. I love this. I want to do something that's, you know, one color with this. I just love this. This color is so rich. It's beautiful. called Witch's Brew. And then, of course, me being a purple and blue girl, how could I not love this? This is called Dusty Blue. I just crazy about that. And then Lemongrass. Now, I used to hate the color yellow. Don't know why, but I've become more of a yellow girl, and I love this. This has such an interesting, it's just got some interesting, I don't know if you could see, it's just a very interesting color. So I got those on Monday. I was expecting those on Wednesday, and I love to get mail on different days. I love to get mail because here in this day and time, we don't have much to get excited about. But I got this, and I also got my Be Stitch Me Fabric of the Month on the same day. This is Peanut. This is gorgeous. This is a 28 count. Which one did I get? I always get the even weave. This is Laguna. Y'all used to say that Laguna. I don't know why. I tell you, if you stay with me, you're going to find some funny things. I get an 18 by 27 piece. This is a really good deal. It is a good way to build your fabric stash. I love it. I did do Friday Night Fights. She didn't have one last night, but she had one last week. I won something, but I got some plans for it. It's not here yet. I think it's coming Tuesday. So I purchased that. So that is something. I did go into Hobby Lobby because I needed a few things. And I went in there. I was looking for, as I mentioned earlier, a frame for the Cardinal. But I just always like to walk by the cross stitch and fabric aisle. And I picked up a few hoops. I didn't need much else. But they have these new fat quarter bundles. They have a name, but I don't know. I think they're called Classics. And I picked up some of the red. Are these not gorgeous? These are $10, and you get 5 fat quarters. These are great for finishing. Gosh, these would be great if I knew how to quilt. I don't. But these are just beautiful. They had a blue, I think. I can't remember, but I'm going to check to see if they have different colors because that's a good deal. And those fabrics, you know, guys, I love the little gingham kind of look. I love checks, and I am absolutely crazy. I love polka dots, and that's why I'm wearing this today because I love it. I purchased those. I'm planning on doing a lot of finishing tomorrow, as I mentioned. Okay, go back in, go in. And I'm probably going to be lazy. Hold on one second. I'm probably going to be lazy with some of my finishing. So I ordered from Amazon a bunch of these 4-inch hoops. They weren't that expensive. I think you got 12 for like 18 bucks. That's included everything. Of course, I'm a Prime member. I got free shipping. So I have 12 total. This is 6 of them. So I'm probably doing a lot of hoop finishing with some of my ornaments because I'm not really feeling that fancy Priscilla kind of finish right now, and nothing's really matching up for me. And for me, it's really hard because I'm not going in stores a lot. It's very hard for me to kind of get in my mind what I want because I have to see it. So, and I don't really feel like I have some of the things in stash. I have a lot of great things in stash. If I bounce this camera, I apologize. So, I do want to show you, I'm going to try to finish some of the ornaments that I made last year. And I'm going to be finishing a couple of the things that you saw last week from Luminous Fiber Arts. That's going to get a finish tomorrow. I have a way to finish it. It's already set up there. I just got to get it done. But I wanted to show you some ornaments that I had finished. Most of these were on 14 count. This one is on 18 count. But this is the one that's on 18 count. Because I like color at Christmas. I'm not always the big red and green. I know we all don't celebrate Christmas. We all do a lot of holiday things. So I try to do a variety of things that I can give out and a variety of things that I could do. So I love that one. This was the first Prairie School Santa that I completed. I've almost finished my second one. This is from a book that I've purchased. I've shown you that way a long time ago. It's hard to believe I've done 21 of these. This is video number 21. Probably didn't say that at the beginning because I forget things. I did this. This is from My Big Toe. You guys know I do a lot of things from them. I love the blues. As I said, I'm a blue and purple girl. It says, "Unto us a child is born." I think this is gorgeous. And then for some reason, I got into doing some Christmas trees. I purchased a book. It's called Christmas Favorites or something. It was a British magazine. It was very expensive. I've done quite a few things from there that I've already sent off. There were Christmas cards. So I did a red Christmas tree, and then I decided to do it in green and do it on some white. As I said, most of these are on 14 count Ada. And then from the same book, I believe, is this Joy Tree. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish those. I am not sure if they would fit in the 4-inch hoops for me just to make, oh, they do. Ooh, well, we just found a finishing idea right there. Live on camera, hey. I think my favorite is this one because I love the shiny fabric and I love opalescent fabric. I love it. And this says Merry and Bright, and it has all these bright colors, and I love all the bright colors. Last year I went to an open house there's a floral outlet near my house, and they have an open house every year, and I bought a few things. And they were giving away a free thing of ribbon for everybody who purchased so much. I don't know how much I purchased. I probably purchased a lot, 'cause I think I purchased at that point some flowers for my mother-in-law and my parents' graves. So I probably purchased quite a bit. And they gave me some ribbon that matches this, so I'm thinking about finishing this in a cube. So isn't it pretty? So those you probably will see quite a few finishes next week. That is really all that's going on. Don't forget to go take advantage of some of the sales. We do have a giveaway. It's giveaway time. Not time for Steve quite yet. He's getting kind of excited. We're doing a $20 gift card from Needle Art on Charts. Maria is wonderful. I love her customer service. I got to get with her this week because I have some family members that need to talk to her. At least one that I know of. Anyway, so we're doing that. And then for next week's giveaway, I'll tell you more about it toward the end. But we want to do a $25 Etsy gift card. I want to do that because so many designers are having sales. It's a great time to purchase some patterns. Also, if you want to get those COVID Christmas patterns, they're $5 and you get all 3 of those. That was just a really great deal. And as I said, I will link that below. So, but let's go ahead and give away the Needle Art on Charts. That means it's time for Steve. Everybody applaud. Here we go. He's coming around. Did we tell, I don't know if we told them the story of when we went to Murphy, North Carolina. We got lost. And I don't know if we told you this story, and I apologize if you're hearing it again, but we just went round and around some mountain that was around Murphy and kind of ended up where we were. But for about an hour, we were terribly lost, and we just felt like we were going in circles. But it was a lot of fun. It was just a blast. We had a good time, didn't we? Yeah. Say hey, Steve.
Hey.
Ah, there's that happy, booming voice. Give us a smile. We had a great Thanksgiving. It was fun. Steve cooked the best. Steve's a great cook. He does most of the cooking here because I don't really like to, and he's better at it. He made the best chicken I've ever had at Thanksgiving. It was so good. He fried it, and he didn't. It was just good. Can't tell you how good it was. He also fried some okra, and then I did the dressing, and we just kind of split up some of the things. But it was a lot of fun. And to his credit, I offered to help him with the dishes because there were a lot of them, and he did them all last night. And the kitchen is clean. So you look at us, Steve. Give the camera a look. Say hey. He's looking off. He's daydreaming, probably about Georgia football. They have a game tonight, right?
Trying to shake up the drawing here.
Shaking it up. All right. So we're going to draw a name. This is going to be I will contact you. You can contact me via email. Give me your email address so that I can have Maria get in contact with you. So here we go. Trying out that name. Okay, Lady Legionnaire. Hi, Linda. You have won it. I'm going to put that up closer so you can see it. You have won the Needle Art on Charts gift card. If you will please send me your email address. My email address and my Instagram address are down below. You can send me a message on Instagram, or you can send me a message through my email. So for next week, if you want to win the Etsy gift card, last week you told me a lot about what your favorite thing was that you were stitching. Linda told me she was stitching a 5-foot freight train for her husband, which I find really cool. A lot of you guys, it's hard to pick what your favorite is, and I'm finding that's hard right now too. I got a clothes basket. I actually put my project bags in clothes baskets. I've got 2 clothes baskets full of favorites upstairs, honestly. Sorry, Steve, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, this is my favorite right here too. This is my favorite, but he's not a project. Well, not really. So anyway, so Steve's
I'm a work in progress.
You are, baby, but you're a good work. You're a good work. So anyway, so if you guys would just tell me, I'm trying to figure out a good question here. I didn't even plan this. I had something written down, and it's upstairs too. So I tell you what, guys, if you will just put the word Etsy and tell me about if you use Etsy, if you like Etsy, if you have an Etsy shop, hey, feel free to link it. So say Etsy in your comment. Please do not say giveaway. Don't say that. I don't say that every week, but if I don't say it next week, because we're going to have something next week too, please remember not to say giveaway, but just talk about Etsy in your comment. All right, Steve, you have anything to say? Go Dogs. Kind of caught him off guard. We really didn't say Happy Thanksgiving last week. I think because I was shooting on Saturday and I forgot that Thanksgiving was Thursday. So I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I know it was different for a lot of us. It was certainly different for our family this year.
I guess what I would have to say would be everybody be careful, stay safe. A lot of people out on the highways think they own the road, some more than others. So just be careful.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic.
Do your social distancing and wear your masks and all that kind of stuff, and try to stay safe and stay alive.
Yeah, we know that we have viewers from everywhere. We know that it is really that COVID is very serious. We've had people that we know pass away from it, and people who've had it and had some serious complications. So certainly all of you guys who are affected by COVID are in our prayers, and we also pray that you don't get it. We do a lot of social distancing. I'm diabetic. I think everybody knows that. So I'm diabetic. I'm doing my best to kind of stay safe. Guys, just use your own judgment. Do what you feel comfortable with. And we just want everybody to have a great holiday period and be safe and not have to. It would just really stink to be sick during the holidays. We've done that once or twice. A couple of years ago, Steve was sick, and we were on an amazing trip to Gadsden, Alabama, and he got sick, and I had to take my baby to the doctor and make sure he got well. So just everybody stay safe. We're rambling now. That means it's time to get off. Any last words, Steve?
Stay safe.
All right. Everyone have a great and wonderful stitching week, and we will talk to you next week. We love you all. Have a great week. Bye.